Hi guys, my name is John Watkins, otherwise known as NufffRespect, on YouTube from 2007 until 2012. Now I'll try to keep this video as brief as I can because I only want to talk about a couple of things in this particular video, but I will be posting some new videos and vlogs, so please look out for those on my new channel called JohnWatkinsChannel, which I'll tell you a bit more about in a moment. Now, I'm making this video for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I want to explain my reason for leaving YouTube after my channel was suspended, and I also want to let people know where they can find me on YouTube from here on, because it has come to my attention over the last week that an old friend of mine on YouTube has made a channel to look like my old NufffRespect channel by using the NufffRespect name and the artwork that I used on my channel. Now, from what I can gather, this person has done this solely for the purpose of pretending to be me. Now, I won't mention his name here because I do still think of him as a friend, and to be fair to him, it was me that actually brought this situation on myself, because when I left YouTube, I did it so suddenly and I didn't hang around to say goodbye or even to let people know where they can reach me. And I still feel bad about that, and you have to realize that I desperately needed a break from YouTube at that time, and once my channel was suspended, I just wanted to put the whole NufffRespect thing behind me, because I feel that I did what I came here to do. I made videos covering most of the topics I wanted to deal with, and I got my truth out to over 100 million people, so I felt that I had done my bit and that it was just time to move on. Now, as for the guy who's pretending to be me on YouTube, I must say that I'm actually quite flattered that someone would want to create a channel to make people think that they're me, because it's, you know, quite nice to know that after all this time being away from YouTube, my work hasn't been forgotten and that people still think about me. And I got no problem at all with anyone who wants to use the name NufffRespect for their channel, because if anything, it's a compliment to me. But I gotta say though, it does become a problem if you pretend that you are me as a person, because at the end of the day, you're not me, and I don't even use the name NufffRespect anymore. So what you're doing is making people think that I'm still posting videos under that name NufffRespect when I'm not. And it's not fair on my friends and the people who watched my videos, and of course it's not fair on me. But in any case, it's not exactly a nice thing to do, you know, even if it's just meant as a prank. Now, before I continue, I want to set the record straight for those who are hearing my voice for the first time. So I want you to listen to a clip from one of my interviews on the Alex Jones show back in 2008. And you can find the full interview on the Alex Jones channel on YouTube.
And so without further ado, we go to John Watkins in Cardiff in the United Kingdom. And I've never talked to you in person. John, we appreciate you coming on with us.
Hi, Alex. Thanks for having me on the show. It is a real pleasure to be able to speak with you. I mean, yeah, you are so right. Everything you said is just so right. You know, this censorship issue is something that we really can't afford to ignore, because, you know, it's our free speech we're talking about, really. You know, and I noticed this, you know, the first time I actually noticed this kind of censorship taking place on the internet was about 2 years ago, when Google started censoring movies like Terror Storm and Loose Change, and the censorship was just so crude and so obvious and so sneaky that it was just infuriating to watch. You know, I mean, for example, as you said, resetting the hit counters, you know, on certain videos like Terror Storm to knock them out of the top 10 list. You know, when I saw that, first of all, I thought, well, maybe it is some kind of software error, but it was happening so often, and it only seemed to happen to truth videos. And another thing I noticed was that...
Right, so if you compare that voice with the voice that you're hearing now, I'm sure you'll agree that the person being interviewed is the same person as you're listening to right now. And for those who do still have any doubts at all, then just watch some of the new videos that I'll be posting on my channel in the near future. So now that I've cleared that up, I want to take this opportunity to say thanks to a YouTube user called Headgirl. She's been a big help to me, and I really appreciate what she did in letting people know about the fake NufffRespect channel pretending to be me. And Head Girl and I have been talking on Skype about it for the last week, and she's been doing her best to let people know the score. So I just want to say thanks for that, Jules. I really appreciate it. And I also want to say a big thank you to everyone who supported me during my 5 years on YouTube as NufffRespect. I know it's kind of sad that my channel got suspended, but at the end of the day, I'm just grateful that I was able to keep the thing going for 5 years. And after all is said and done, I can say that I achieved far more than I set out to achieve with that channel. But of course, it was never going to last forever. And I didn't want to be known as NufffRespect forever. So once the channel was suspended, I felt that my work was done. So I basically just moved on. And now I don't want to use the name NufffRespect anymore because I feel it represents my past and not my future. So from now on, I'll be using my real name, which is John Watkins, and you can find me on YouTube by going to JohnWatkinsChannel, and that's all one word. And that's the only place on YouTube where you can find me. I don't use the name NufffRespect anymore, so if you come across anyone using the name NufffRespect for their channel, then you can be absolutely certain that they are not NufffRespect. So I hope I've cleared that up so there can be no misunderstandings there. Now, I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll leave it there for now, but before I go, I just want to let you know about a video that I'll be posting soon where I'll be answering any questions that you have for me, whether it be about the whole NufffRespect thing or anything else that you have on your mind. So if you'd like to ask me anything, then just leave a comment on my channel and I'll answer as many as I can. So just to recap then, please be aware that there's a YouTube channel that's impersonating me at the moment. They are using the name NufffRespect instead of their real channel name, which you can see in the address bar. So if you see a comment from that channel, remember that it's not me. And if you're ever in any doubt, just remember that if they're using the name NufffRespect in the channel name, then it's definitely not me. The only place where you can find me is at youtube.com/JohnWatkinsChannel. So once again, guys, thanks for all your kind support that you've given me over the last few years, and thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Bye for now.